Good Wednesday evening, October 30th, and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office wants citizens to be aware of scam phone calls from a person claiming to be from its office. Chelan Butte on the shore of Lake Chelan could be the future site of a radar array to better monitor and predict the region's weather. Get ready for wet and cool weather through Friday. I'll have your full local weather forecast for Halloween and beyond coming up. A Wenatchee physician who resigned from Confluence Health amid an investigation for hit-and-run driving now faces a renewed charge of driving under the influence. Dr. Shannon Gross was arrested a year ago after allegedly striking a parked car with her vehicle in East Wenatchee, then crossing the river to Wenatchee, where she's accused of driving into a fence. The Wenatchee neurologist refused a breathalyzer at the time, and an initial charge of DUI was withdrawn until a court-ordered blood sample could be tested. The Washington State Patrol Crime Lab now says Gross Didier's sample showed a 0.23% blood alcohol content. That's well above the 0.08 legal limit for intoxication. Wenatchee City attorneys refiled the DUI charge on October 22nd, and she faces a hearing November 27th in Chelan County District Court. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office wants citizens to be aware of scam phone calls from a person claiming to be from its office. The Sheriff's Office said people who reported the scam were told they missed a federal murder trial and they needed to provide additional information and/or money to the caller. The caller ID also appears to be coming from their office. The Sheriff's Office reminds folks that it will not contact anyone by phone asking for money or giving these kinds of notifications, and said phone apps are available to disguise phone numbers. Citizens are asked to continue reporting these scams to the appropriate law enforcement agencies and to not disclose personal information. Douglas County Commissioner candidate Paula Lman said she's resolved a campaign reporting error with the Washington Public Disclosure Commission. The PDC issued a notice Tuesday that Lman had not filed a required campaign spending report by the October 29th deadline. Lman has not actively fundraised for her campaign, but was still required to file disclosures. On Tuesday, she completed the required filing, but not before the PDC issued a press release naming her among 12 delinquent campaigns statewide. Lman is running as an independent for the open Douglas County Commissioner seat. Her opponent is Republican Rock Island Mayor Randy Agnew. A Texas-based data center developer is finishing up a data center in Quincy. According to NCWLIFE media partner The Wenatchee World, the PNW1 data center built by CyrusOne will be 930,000 square feet. The 45-acre site is on the western side of the NTT Data Western Technology Center, a facility that was formerly part of Dell. According to the CyrusOne website, the new center will offer various solutions including customizable greenfield builds, powered shells, and scalable collocation spaces. CyrusOne joins companies like Saby, Vantage, and Microsoft in Quincy, and while the completion date has not yet been announced, a spokesperson told The World earlier this month the construction was nearing completion. When we come back, a new mobile museum will travel around the region to tell the stories of the Wanapum Band of Indians. And 3 years after establishing the Behavioral Health Unit at the Chelan County Sheriff's Office, Coordinator Anna Gonzalez has been recognized with a statewide award. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Who does Springwater Insurance Group work for? Well, we work for you. Now, some of you think we work for Medicare insurance plans. No, we work for you and your Medicare needs. Now, we are independent agents, and this allows us to teach you about all your plan choices. Now, once we find the most suitable health and drug plan for this new year, we then assist you with your enrollment. We also take it a step further. We provide local, face-to-face customer service at one of our local offices. We provide this service because it's what you want.
We in Northeast Washington are proud of our small-town heritage, but Olympia's one-size-fits-all policies have made life here more difficult. I'm former Mayor Suing Moody, and for the past 13 years, I fought for the needs of the people of Twisp in the face of disaster. Now, I'm looking to bring my record of strong leadership to Olympia as your state representative, to preserve the way of life our families have enjoyed here for generations. I'm Suing Moody, and I'm asking for your vote, because we shouldn't have to give up anything to live here, and we won't.
Hi, I'm Mike Steele, and I've been honored to serve you as our state representative for District 12 for the last 8 years. With experience in several leadership roles in civic organizations, as well as being a lifelong resident, I've championed projects that have made a difference in our community. I plan to continue the progress we've made together.
Re-elect Mike Steele, your voice in Olympia. Together we can achieve more. Visit votemikesteele.com. Paid for by the citizens to elect Mike Steele.
There's no place like home, because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories, and we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
A new mobile museum will travel around the region to tell the stories of the Wanapum Band of Indians. The Wanapum Native American Discovery Unit was unveiled last Tuesday and introduced to Grant County PUD commissioners, as Grant PUD has a commitment to help the Wanapum preserve perpetuate their culture. The unit replaces an older version and took more than a decade of analysis and planning. The 38-foot mobile home cost just under $150,000 unmodified, and Grant PUD traditional program supervisor said thousands of hours of labor and research got it to where it is now. The project was funded by Grant PUD, and the total cost is not yet known, as work still remains before the Discovery Unit will be ready for visits. Chelan Butte on the shore of Lake Chelan could be the future site of a radar array to better monitor and predict the region's weather. The private company Climavision hosted Chelan County officials and others Tuesday at a planned radar location high on the Butte. The firm offers supplementary radar to fill in weather coverage where radar gaps currently exist. The county says such a radar system could help better prepare for major weather events affecting the region. If approved, the Chelan site would be one of 4 Climavision radar stations built to fill gaps in Washington. 3 years after establishing the Behavioral Health Unit at the Chelan County Sheriff's Office, Coordinator Anna Gonzalez has been recognized with the statewide award. Gonzalez was named Crisis Intervention Team Mental Health Professional of the Year this week by the Washington State Criminal Justice Training Commission. Her office works to divert people with mental health or substance abuse disorders towards social services and away from the criminal justice system. The Sheriff's Office says in her 3 years leading the internal agency, Gonzalez has made a significant impact on the community. Coming up next in tonight's feature story, we'll take a look at the race for Chelan County District Court between Judge Alan Blackman and attorney Jay Eyestone. We have wet and cool weather in the forecast through Friday. I'll have all those details, plus your Halloween forecast coming up in your full local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
Enjoy the sounds of summer from your very own pool and spa. Blue Lagoon is now scheduling pool installations for this summer. Call today to schedule a free consultation for a custom San Juan fiberglass pool. And let the experts at Blue Lagoon handle the construction, installation, and regular maintenance. Turn your boring backyard into vacation paradise this summer with industry-leading San Juan pool. No need to go off the deep end. Relax knowing you're in great hands with Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa.
At Abby's, it's kind of simple. We're not rocket scientists. We just make great pizza. When you're ready for traditional values, time with your family, and a great meal, you're invited to Abby's. Order at abbys.com. Our family is here for your family. It's fall. Want a great value that doesn't involve pumpkin spice? Try Abby's Barbecue Chicken Pizza. Save and enjoy a pizza with loads of quality toppings to the edge. Your taste buds and your wallet will thank you. Enjoy Abby's October special at a very special price.
Hi, this is Brad Hawkins, and I'm running to be your next Chelan County Commissioner. I'm very proud to have grown up in Wenatchee, and now to be raising a family of my own here. From Washington Elementary to Washington State Capitol, I've gained valuable experiences in my life and career, and I look forward to bringing it to the county. Serving as a county commissioner is a complex job. We need and deserve a proven, experienced leader. I'd be honored to have your vote.
How do you think like an entrepreneur?
I have had it in mind starting my own business. This is all really good to know right now. I am currently making a vision board. I am talking about my well-being, my personal finances, and habits that I would like to work on and to improve myself to be a better entrepreneur.
Chelan County District Court Judge Alan Blackman was appointed to the bench just last year after a long career as a juvenile prosecutor. He's now defending his seat from a challenger, Wenatchee attorney Jay Eystone. Both men are on the Chelan County ballot, and Election Day is now just 6 days away. NCWLIFE News spent time with candidates in 9 different races, and you can find all those interviews on our website. In tonight's featured story, we asked Eystone and Blackman what outsiders don't know about district court that might surprise them.
I think that oftentimes people aren't aware of how likely it is that they might become involved with the district court. I talk to all kinds of people who don't believe that they're ever going to have any reason to have to appear in front of a district court. I represent clients who believe that this is the one and only time they're ever going to be in district court. But then, sadly, sometime in the future, they run into similar issues and wind up in court again. And so people don't realize that they might make mistakes that they don't plan on making. The fact is, nobody plans on making mistakes, but we all do from time to time. And sometimes those mistakes are speeding or running a red light. Sometimes they're more serious, like for instance, getting behind the wheel of your car after having one too many beers at the tap room or something like that. Nobody plans to make these mistakes, and so nobody expects to be in the position of appearing in front of a district court judge who's going to decide their fate or appropriate consequences for those mistakes. So I would like people to be aware that that's something that you could face even though you didn't envision yourself as that kind of person. And for those reasons, it's important that everybody be concerned about who is set up as the fair decision maker to decide these kinds of cases over their community.
They don't understand what goes behind that bench. There's a team of clerks that are working there behind the scenes, that everybody, when they file, no matter what piece of paper it is, a clerk is going to see that. It's going to get scanned, and the judge is going to see that. And I don't think people really understand that, at least as myself as a judge, I read everything that is filed. Every brief, every case that they sent in, every letter. People don't understand, on, let's say, infractions, for an example, people write in a little letter to the court, and the judge actually reads that letter. It's not some clerk, they scan it in, but the judge reads that letter and considers what they've written when making the decision. And one thing that I want people to know is that judges make very determined decisions. We take time in making our decisions. We want to make sure we get the decisions right. And the only decisions that we can rule upon is if we have information provided to the court. If somebody has information that's not provided to the court, then we're not going to be able to base our decision upon that. because that's facts we don't have. Like jury duty, for example. I know as a jury, there's a lot, I call it, at least in my courtroom, a lot, hurry up and wait. And they don't know what's going on in those processes. But there's a lot of times in court that we're doing these motion hearings or things like that the jurors are not aware of. When they come into court, court's also both fast and slow at the same time. Sometimes cases are continued quickly. Some cases take a longer period of time where there's an issue regarding a speedy trial, or whether it's a plea, a continuance, somebody's not present, the reasons they're not present. I could go on, but there's an awful lot of information that the public doesn't know about the court, but we are working hard on every case that we have, and the court's listening to everything that you have to say.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a fantastic Wednesday. Noticeably cooler out there today, and boy, the clouds have really rolled in throughout the afternoon with showers around. And speaking of that, this is our Blag Mountain Sky-Fi Tower camera up in the Upper Valley. Just a little bit ago, snow was falling from that sky cam up in Blag Mountain, and you can see just a lot of low clouds hanging around the mountains now as that storm moved in, and that was about mid-afternoon. Rain showers, yeah, they're going to continue into the evening, and we'll talk more about that. But Halloween is tomorrow, and I'll tell you what, unfortunately for the young ones, the Weather Service has changed the forecast a little bit. It looks like that will hold about a 35% chance of rain at 11 a.m., but at 5 and 11, this has now gone up to about 80%. So it looks like if you are taking the little ones trick-or-treating late in the afternoon, early evening, take that rain gear because it does look wet tomorrow afternoon, and it's going to be a little chilly. Talk about chilly. Unofficially today, only 46 degrees our high temperature. 52 is where we should be. How about 73? Doesn't that sound good right now? That's our record set in 2015. 34 this morning. 35 is normal, so right in line with that. 15, our record low, and that was set in 2002. No new precipitation that we've actually had a reading on yet, but we will update when we get together with you tomorrow. Sunrise 7:42, and the sun will set at 5:46. Getting into those Thursday temperatures, a lot like today with rain showers expected tomorrow. 50 in Moses Lake and Ephrata, 49 in Quincy. The rest of us west of the Columbia Basin all in the 40s, anywhere from 43 in Lake Wenatchee, 47 in Wenatchee, and 48 tomorrow. That's it for a high temperature in Chelan with rain, as I mentioned, likely. It's all because of this area of high pressure that's going to bring clouds and more rain showers tonight. A lot of the heavier rain will be over in the Spokane area, but we'll still see a few remnants of that late tonight with low temperatures in the mid-30s. For your Halloween, cloudy skies, that has gone up, as I mentioned, to now an 80% chance of rain. This is during our daytime, and this is what we expect in the evening. Snow showers as well in the mountains. For Friday, this is one of our better chances of rain statewide. We'll see a 90% chance of the wet stuff. High temperatures still on the cool side. If you're heading out for football Friday, bundle up, mid-40s for highs. Now for Saturday, mostly cloudy skies. A bit of a trough of low pressure will push some clouds and rain our way. That too has now gone up to about a 70% chance of rain on Saturday. The good news, we will see a southwesterly flow, so that'll warm us up into the upper 40s for Saturday, and then it'll even a little bit warmer on Sunday with just some isolated showers now. It looks like most of the rain will stay in western Washington on Sunday, and look at that, we're going to warm up into the low 50s as we end our weekend, so back to normal by Sunday. And then on Monday, here's that next storm system as it barrels across southern Canada, and it is going to bring widespread rain showers to our area. An 80% chance of the wet stuff on Monday. High temperatures again right around that 50-degree mark. And then it looks like we get a little bit of a break as we get you into Tuesday. High pressure off the coast of Southern California. That'll provide a dome of high pressure over the Pacific Northwest. So not a bad day for Tuesday with seasonal temperatures right around 50 degrees. All right, your 7-day forecast. 34 overnight tonight. And I'll tell you what, folks, just figure from Thursday, or actually from tonight right through Sunday, we are going to see an excellent chance of the wet stuff. Temperatures are going to remain basically in the mid to upper 40s. Isolated rain showers by the time we get to Sunday, 51. A good chance for rain once again on Monday and 50 degrees. And then we'll dry out a bit for Tuesday with high temperatures again around 50 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
I'm Keith Gaynor, running for your next 12th District State Senator. It's been a privilege to serve you the past 6 years in the House of Representatives. I believe public safety is a critical issue that affects all of Washington. This should be one of our highest priorities. Washington families are struggling. Housing, food, and gas prices are severely affecting our budgets. We need to find better ways to support our families. Together, we can build a better Washington.
Is going to be gone. Austin Zielinski. We're back with Big 9 football coming up Friday, where the Eastmont Wildcats will play host to the West Valley Rams as the regular season wraps up. It's also senior night. Be sure and join us for all the action. Brandon Harley and Grant Olson will be fieldside with our pregame beginning at 6:30. Kickoff at 7 o'clock from Wildcat Stadium. It's the Rams, it's the Wildcats right here on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE channel. The 5 has the end zone. Touchdown, Eastmont. Well, a happy Wednesday to you. The Seattle Kraken exploded for 8 goals to snap a 3-game losing streak in Montreal last night. Seattle began the 5-game road trip by scoring a goal right away and added on, including a hat trick by Brandon Montour.
Canadians 3 up and 3 down here at home. Andrei Burakovsky out in front just by Eli Tolvanen. Jamie Oleksiak tipped in. Eli Tolvanen out in front, and Oleksiak from downtown thinks about the slot, goes to the point. Evans shot, scores! The puck has eyes for Riker Evans. Stevenson gains entry, he'll dust it off. Center one, Schwartz scores! That's hockey, baby! What a play! Jaden Schwartz, a brilliant finish, and what a setup by Chandler Stevenson.
A couple of turnovers and just getting right back to the offense.
The best start of the season, and they do it again. Oliver Bjorkstrand, set up by Jaden Schwartz. Now Suzuki, Mayu with a shot. They score! And carried off Slavkovsky right to Cole Caulfield. Here's Montour with a shot. He scores! Brandon Montour with another long-range bomb.
I'll take you up on that, John. Be careful what you wish for.
A shot. Primo says no. They follow it up. Brandon Montour with a couple of chances. 11:16 left to go in the second period. That's Stevenson. Now McCann. Stevenson will look over coverage, as JT pointed out, a 4-on-3. McCann, one-timer Montour, scores! The hat trick for Brandon Montour. Hey, what do you say? What a moment for Monty. Boards, Beniers is out with Eli Tolvanen and Josh Mahura. Mahura right there in front. Tic-tac goal. Eli Tolvanen slams it home. Then a little bit of a disturbance. What a night here in Montreal. That's across the board for everybody. Anderson right in. Scores on the rebound.
Montour scored 3 straight goals over the second and third periods. That's called a natural hat trick, by the way, to put Seattle up 7-1. He says it was a great way to start the road trip.
Again, I think we came out hot. Obviously, it's nice to get one early, get a few early, and then I think we just kept rolling. I think the energy level was good. Again, I kind of preached after the game there that, you know, standard, obviously losing a few shouldn't be the standard. We should be upset and kind of frustrated a little bit of just that's not how we, you know, as a team we're good enough to not be in that position. And you know, I think it's a tough road trip and a long road trip. So I think guys brought the energy and, you know, wanted to kind of come out game one and you know, get a win, and, you know, obviously that's a good one.
Seattle continues the road trip tomorrow at 4 o'clock against Toronto. That'll be on King 5 and Kong TV. The Wenatchee Panthers remain undefeated on the season with a straight-set volleyball win over Eastmont last night. Wenatchee recognized its 5 seniors prior to the match, with each having an impact on the game's final outcome. I had the call here on the NCWLIFE channel.
And Gale will have the service, trailing at 24-7. Service on the way. And Barry is there. Ava Jo helps her out. Eastmont keeps it alive. Here's a kill at the tip, at the net, and right there to block it is Riley Jones, and that will give Wenatchee the first set, 25-7. Lundstrom going to try to wrap it up here after the Panthers won the first one, 25-7. Lead at 24-8 here. And the service. Back line, Eastmont is there. They touch it at the net, and it's going to be a point to Wenatchee. They're going to say over the top was the Wildcats, and that will be the point, and that will be the second set going to Wenatchee, 25-8. Not many offensive points here for Eastmont in this third set. Boy, that was a killer serve. Wenatchee, they're responding. Down to a knee goes the Wildcats, and now they get it back over. Scramble drill again for both sides of the net right here. Here's a kill attempt, and Eastmont, how about it? There for the counter. Another kill, another block. Wildcats suddenly finding their feet, and this one's too long. Service. Right to the back line again. There's Gale. They'll reverse it. They get it back across. Panthers up front. Barry. Scramble. Got to get it over. They do. Does Eastmont. Wenatchee. Cross court it comes. Little hit off the heel of the hand by the Panthers, and Demersion will get the point, and the Panthers will get the win, 25-8.
This season has been super fun. It's pretty a lot of the same girls from last year, but it's definitely a new group of girls, and we've all gotten super close, and I'm super excited for state and districts and what we have to come.
Talk about this match tonight. I know it's always, you know those girls so well across the way, but to get another win and to stay unbeaten and to not lose a set in Big Nine, what's that mean to you guys?
I mean, it means a lot, especially as it is our senior season. I think at the beginning of the season we had a lot of goals, one of them staying undefeated in league, and so it's really exciting to be able to know that we got that goal, and especially just our 5 seniors have been close for a really long time. We've played club together since our 6th grade year, and so just getting those accomplishments with these group of ladies is really great.
Also last night, Moses Lake defended its home court with a straight set win over Eisenhower, 25-11, 17-12. Cashmere traveled to Zilla, came away with a sweep, winning 25-7, 17-11. Tenaska and Manson will meet for the District 5 2B Volleyball Championship after both advanced in the semifinals last night. Tigers survived against Okanagan 3-2, while Manson swept Liberty Bell 3-zip. Next round of the tournament is Saturday at Omak High School. The District 5 1B tournament is tonight in Waterville and Ediat. Pateras faces Moses Lake Christian in Waterville, while Soap Lake takes on Wilson Creek in Ediat. At 7 o'clock, the Tigers host Thorpe, while Cascade Christian plays at Waterville Mansfield. While the Wenatchee girls soccer team remain unbeaten in Big Nine play with a 4-1 win at Eastmont last night. Another Big Nine soccer, Eisenhower blanked Moses Lake 1-0. Sela blanked Ephrata 1-0. East Valley got by Quincy 4-1. Cashmere blasted Zilla 8-0. Cascade shut out Omak by a final of 3-0. Just a reminder, we've got Big Nine football coming up on Friday here on the NCWLIFE channel. Grant Olson and Brandon Harley will have your call as the Eastmont Wildcats celebrate senior night, taking on the West Valley Rams. 6:30 with the pregame, 7 o'clock with the kickoff. That's sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Wednesday.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at NCWLIFE.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.